If you enjoy content about celebrities and their private lives, like this video and subscribe to stay updated with the latest news from the entertainment world. Rachel Brosnahan has become one of the most influential actresses in Hollywood, but her path to stardom is filled with secrets, surprising family connections, and a marriage she kept hidden for years. From her childhood in Milwaukee to becoming Lois Lane in the new Superman movie, Rachel's life is a fascinating story of talent, determination, and carefully guarded privacy. The early years, more than just acting. Rachel Elizabeth Brosnahan was born on July 12, 1990, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Her father, Earl Brosnahan, is of Irish descent, while her mother Carol is English, giving Rachel a cultural mix that later influenced her versatility as an actress. As a child, her family moved to Highland Park, Illinois, where Rachel developed her passion for acting. But here's the first surprising fact. Rachel didn't always want to be an actress. During her teenage years, she seriously considered becoming a psychologist. However, fate had other plans. At 18, she decided to move to New York to study at New York University, where she graduated in 2012. During her college years, she began auditioning for small roles, combining her studies with her growing love for acting. The Kate Spade connection, a tragic family tie. One of the most surprising connections in Rachel's life is her family relationship with Kate Spade. Yes, the famous handbag designer Kate Spade was her aunt. Catherine Noel Brosnahan, professionally known as Kate Spade, was the sister of Rachel's father. This family connection not only gave Rachel a unique perspective on the world of fashion and business, but also deeply marked her. The death of Kate Spade in 2018 profoundly affected Rachel, who later spoke publicly about the importance of mental health and paid tribute to her aunt, describing her exceptional kindness. This personal experience influenced Rachel to become an advocate for mental health, something she continues to uphold in 2025. The first steps in Hollywood. Rachel's first film role was in the horror movie The Unborn in 2009, while she was still in college. She played Lisa, a small role that marked her official debut in Hollywood. What many don't know is that this role came through an audition she almost didn't do, as she initially thought she didn't have the necessary qualities for the cinema. After graduating in 2012, Rachel moved to Los Angeles to seriously pursue her career. The first years were tough, as for any young actress in Hollywood. She worked on various small projects, including appearances in series like The Good Wife and In Treatment, gradually building her resume. The turning point, House of Cards. In 2013, Rachel landed the role that would change her career, Rachel Posner in Netflix's House of Cards. This character, a sex worker who gets involved with Congressman Peter Russo, gave Rachel the opportunity to showcase her dramatic range. Her performance was so convincing that the producers expanded her role in the following seasons. During the filming of House of Cards, Rachel met many contacts who would later help her in her career. But most importantly, it was during this period that she developed her reputation as a serious and committed actress. Kevin Spacey, before his controversies, publicly praised Rachel's work, a description that helped her secure more significant roles. Manhattan, where everything changed. In 2014, Rachel landed a leading role in the WGN America series Manhattan, where she played Abby Isaacs, the wife of a scientist working on the Manhattan Project. It was on the set of the series that she met Jason Ralph, who played Tommy Akeley. What started as a professional friendship soon turned into something more. Jason Ralph, born in 1986, is also an actor, known for his work in sci-fi's The Magicians. The two started dating in 2013, but kept their relationship extremely private from the beginning. This decision to keep their personal life away from public scrutiny would become a defining feature of their relationship. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, the role that changed everything. In 2017, Rachel landed the role that would make her a global star, Miriam Midge Maisel in Amazon Prime's The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. This role not only earned her multiple Emmy and Golden Globe Awards, but also established her as one of the highest-paid actresses on television. To prepare for the role, Rachel took stand-up comedy classes and extensively studied the Jewish culture of the 1950s and 60s. Her dedication was such that she learned to speak with the specific accent of the New York Jewish high society of the time. The result was a performance that critics described as transformative and brilliant. What many don't know is that Rachel initially doubted if she could do comedy. She had built her career mainly in dramas and was afraid she couldn't handle the comedic timing. However, creators Amy Sherman Palladino and Daniel Palladino saw something in her that she herself hadn't fully recognized. The Secret Marriage, a private love story. While the marvelous Mrs. Maisel was making her a star, Rachel kept one of Hollywood's best-kept secrets, her marriage to Jason Ralph. The couple married in secret, and for years, no one in the industry knew exactly when or where the ceremony had taken place. The truth came to light in 2019, during the SAG Awards, when Rachel revealed that they had been married 4 years. In a subsequent interview, she explained that they decided to keep their marriage private because they wanted to protect their relationship from media pressure. "We had a good laugh when the news came out that we had just gotten married, like, happy 6-month anniversary, honey," Rachel joked. Jason and Rachel remain one of Hollywood's most private couples in 2025. They rarely appear together at public events, and when they do, they avoid talking about their personal life. This strategy has allowed them to maintain a solid relationship while navigating the pressures of their careers. The leap to the big screen. While the marvelous Mrs. Maisel kept her busy, Rachel also began to diversify her career towards film. In 2019, she appeared in Patriots Day alongside Mark Wahlberg, where she played Jessica Kensky, a real victim of the Boston Marathon bombing. This role allowed her to showcase her dramatic versatility outside of television. In 2020, she starred in I'm Your Woman, a Netflix movie where she played Jean, a woman who must flee after her husband disappears. This film was particularly significant because Rachel also served as an executive producer, marking her transition to more important roles behind the camera. Superman in the Future, Lois Lane in 2025. Rachel's most exciting project in 2025 is her role as Lois Lane in the new Superman movie directed by James Gunn. This casting caused great excitement among comic fans, as Rachel will be the first actress to play Lois Lane in over a decade in a major film. To prepare for the role, Rachel studied decades of Superman comics and worked with dialect coaches to perfect Lois Lane's accent. In recent interviews, she has expressed her excitement about being part of the DC universe and her respect for the character's legacy. James Gunn specifically chose Rachel for her ability to combine strength and vulnerability, characteristics he considers essential for Lois Lane. The director has said that Rachel has that special spark that makes Lois Lane more than just Superman's romantic interest. Net worth and lifestyle in 2025. According to the latest estimates, Rachel Brosnahan has a net worth of approximately $20 million in 2025. A significant portion of this wealth, estimated at $11 million, comes directly from her work on The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Her salary per episode in the last seasons reached $300,000, making Rachel one of the highest-paid actresses in streaming television. In addition to her acting salary, Rachel has signed a development deal with Amazon Studios, allowing her to develop and produce her own projects. This deal, rumored to be worth several million, gives her creative control over future projects and a stake in the profits. Investments and properties. Rachel and Jason are known for being smart and cautious investors. They own a primary property in New York, specifically on the Upper West Side, which they bought in 2019 for approximately $3.5 million. The property, a penthouse with views of Central Park, reflects their taste for discreet elegance rather than ostentation. They also own a vacation home in the Hamptons, which they bought in 2021 for $2.8 million. This property serves as a retreat during the summers and allows them to maintain their privacy away from the Los Angeles paparazzi. In terms of investments, Rachel has been smart with her money. She has invested in several tech startups, particularly companies related to mental health and wellness, topics that are personally important to her due to her connection with Kate Spade. Lifestyle and expenses. Despite her wealth, Rachel maintains a relatively modest lifestyle compared to other celebrities of her stature. She doesn't own an extravagant collection of cars. She prefers private transportation services in New York and Los Angeles. When she needs a vehicle, she opts for hybrid or electric cars, reflecting her environmental consciousness. Her wardrobe is a mix of haute couture and vintage pieces. She is known for wearing designers like Valentino, Dior, and Marc Jacobs at important events, but also incorporates vintage pieces and emerging designers. Her personal stylist, Rachel Zoe, has helped her develop a style that is elegant but not ostentatious. Philanthropy and personal causes. Rachel is active in various charitable causes, although she prefers to keep many of her contributions private. After the death of Kate Spade, she became a vocal advocate for mental health, regularly contributing to organizations like the National Alliance on Mental Illness. She also supports causes related to arts education, particularly programs that provide theatrical opportunities to underprivileged youth. She has donated both money and time to organizations like Young Playwrights Incorporated and the Actors Fund. Future projects and ambitions. Looking ahead, Rachel has several exciting projects in development. In addition to Superman, she is working on The Amateur, a spy movie set to release in late 2025. She is also developing a limited series for Amazon Studios, where she will serve as executive producer and star. In 2025, Rachel also returned to Broadway with The Sign in Sidney Brustein's Window, a revival of Lorraine Hansberry's play. This return to theater demonstrates her continued love for the performing arts and her desire to maintain a diverse career. Fun facts and lesser-known details. Rachel has several interesting fun facts that few know. She is an avid reader and belongs to a secret book club with other actresses in New York. She is also a talented cook, a skill she developed during the pandemic and now uses to entertain close friends. She has an impressive collection of vintage hats, something she started when she was filming The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. She is also a competitive Scrabble player and regularly participates in charity tournaments. One of the most surprising things about Rachel is that she speaks French fluently, a skill she developed during her college years and has maintained by practicing. This skill has been useful in several international projects. The balance between fame and privacy. What makes Rachel unique in Hollywood is her ability to maintain a balance between being a public star and a private person. In 2025, she remains one of the most respected but least personally known actresses in the industry. Her strategy has been consistent, being completely professional and accessible in work contexts but maintaining clear boundaries about her personal life. This approach has earned her the respect of both colleagues and fans, and has allowed her to have a long-lasting career without the scandals that often affect other celebrities. Rachel Brosnahan represents a new generation of actresses who have learned to navigate modern fame intelligently. Her success is not only the result of her talent, but also her discipline, emotional intelligence, and ability to make strategic decisions about her career. In 2025, at 34 years old, Rachel is at the pinnacle of her career. With Superman about to be released and multiple projects in development, her future looks bright. But perhaps most impressively is how she has achieved all this while maintaining her personal integrity and private life intact. Her story is inspiring not only for aspiring actors but for anyone seeking success without compromising their values. Rachel Brosnahan has shown that it is possible to be a Hollywood star and keep your feet on the ground, something that makes her truly special in an industry known for its excesses. If you enjoyed learning more about Rachel Brosnahan's private life, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content about your favorite celebrities. And don't miss the next video on screen, where we explore the best-kept secrets of other Hollywood stars.